Hi friends, hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Martyna and today I would love to share with you guys a flip through of this journal, which I actually showed you guys in a couple of videos in the past week or two, and I asked in one of those videos if you would like to see a full flip through, and a lot of you guys said that you would actually like it, so I'm so happy to just go through it with you guys. So grab yourself a cup of tea or something to drink or something maybe to do creative crafty thing to do, and let's get started. This is not a complete, so let me say by the means of introduction, this is not a complete journal. However, I thought it would be a good time to flip through it with you guys because I've only just recently started sharing me working in this journal here on YouTube, and so is this too bright? Maybe I will try to here on YouTube, and so I thought we could flip through all of the things that I have here kind of pre-YouTube, and then I would do maybe some more like regular flip throughs as we work through it, because I would definitely like to share some process videos from this particular journal on YouTube as well. And so this is my creative, it used to be my creative daily journal. Now I call it a daily-ish journal, but I think I'm just going to call it a creative journal, and I will chat about why that is, why I changed kind of the purpose of this journal as we go through it. But this is a journal which is made just of a regular notebook. So this is, as you can see, just a regular dotted notebook. The brand is Leuchtturm 1917. I love journals from this brand. I love their notebooks so much. I have so many of them in my collection, either used or waiting to be used, and this pretty color is aquamarine, and it comes with a blank cover, and this image here is just a stamp that I used some gold embossing powder and I embossed it here. Then what else can I tell you guys? So this journal, the Leuchtturm journals, they come with two ribbons, like bookmarks, and so I just added some beads to mine because I don't use them as they are supposed to be used, I guess. I also added this bit. This was made by my friend Sophia, and she very kindly gifted it to me, so I love it so much, and it's just here on a bob pin, and I just added some eyelash trim, gold ribbon, and yeah, I really love how it looks. I also just love having all of the things kind of sticking out from this journal. You guys know that I am a junk journaler at heart. I love junk journals for how tactile they are, for how chunky they get, for all of the different things, and so I kind of tried to incorporate it a little bit here as well. And yeah, so let's open this journal up, and if you guys have any questions about the process of me working in this journal, or some supplies or anything that I don't mention, then absolutely please feel free to ask in the comments. So this first page, I actually used some Maggie Holmes crate paper, scrapbooking paper. I added this little label here. This one says Creative Journal number 2, because this style of journaling I've done in one other journal before, and I was kind of testing it out. So I will add the start and end when I complete this journal. Now, as you can see, the way I journal, it bulks it up so much. And you guys, I am on page about 70, about 80, not even 80 out of 250. So this is going to be huge when I'm done with it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use up all of the pages, but even if not, I just remove the excess pages and I use them in my junk journals or something like that. Then this particular notebook comes with an index or with the content page, and like I just sometimes, you know, will write down some pages that I might want to reference in the future. So here I have the spread for wise running. I think it was supposed to be walking. Good for you. I have Ecoline brush pen swatches, and I have a currently page, so we will see all that. And then we start with the journal. Now the first few pages are not yet exactly what this journal is going to be. So this I started in November 2021, and I think I may actually zoom you guys in a little bit more. Maybe I will move my team. Okay, so I was just testing it out. I wanted to see what style of journaling I wanted to do in here, whether I wanted it to be daily, whether I could keep up with it, and so on. So this one is actually for November the 7th in 2021, and yeah, I just documented a little bit about the trip that we took to Darek's family, and I added these cute little farm stickers because he used to live in the countryside, and so we went. I did some workout or some yoga in the morning. This flower here I painted, but the rest of these are stickers. This one I also hand drew. And I love how colorful this journal is, and it's not even where we are now. So then I have the next day, November 8th. I drew this little cup of coffee. We've been drinking loads of green and herbal tea lately. Oh, I didn't actually remember that, but it's funny because I'm actually in that phase this year as well. Come autumn, I start drinking all of the teas and herbal teas and all of that, so that's funny. I'm almost finished with my fairy journal, so that was when I was finishing my fairy junk journal collections. The days are getting colder quickly. But we are still going on walks. So at that time we were walking. We started a tradition of walking a lot, and yeah, we love walking and we keep it up. All of these are washi tapes, and there's all of the headers for the days, or most of them are just handwritten by me. So as you can see, so this was Monday, November the 8th, and this was Friday, December the 3rd. So like I said, at first I was just trying it out, seeing how I like it. I love these stickers. These were actually from a Polish shop. We are going on long walks, so still, you know, going on walks. I'm feeling creative today. It's such a good feeling, yeah. Finally creating on YouTube again, so I guess I took a little bit of break. You guys know me, I go through those phases, like creative slumps and creative whatever the opposite of a slump is. So yeah, so that was that. Ooh, then these headers are my absolutely favorite, but they also take so much time to make. But here is a little close-up. So for these I use metallic gold watercolor paint and some fine liners, and also these flowers and leaves are also painted with watercolor. So here we were going through the fourth wave of you know what. I have this cute little sticker of a little girl in a mask, some stats for our walk. So it was 56 minutes and for over 4.5 kilometers and just 2 Celsius degrees. So yeah, so journaling a little bit about how our numbers were going up. That was still kind of fresh in our minds last year. This year the numbers are going up, but I think most people are just not following it as closely. So yeah, so here was the next day. Oh, and those headers, I love them. I just wish they they didn't take so much time. So we are still in December. We watched Arcane on Netflix and I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Amazing. This snowflake, I don't know, maybe it snowed actually today. So you can see that at this point, like, I had just little bits of journaling here and there. And oh yeah, I actually woke up today and it was white outside. December the 5th. Yeah, just little bits of journaling and a lot of stickers, a lot of things going on, and kind of using just 1 page per day. Oh, I love these headers too. I love these so much. I think I really would like to digitize them and kind of make them for myself, so I would just be able to reuse them, because again, just drawing them out every single time takes so much time. So yeah, so much computer work today. I replied to comments and did my taxes. It's 3 coffees kind of day. We did the second Patreon giveaway for that year, and my friend Cheryl won this particular one. It was an awfully gloomy and dark day. We had to have lights on all day. So yeah, very, very dark. Then here, the next day, I was reading Golden Sun by Pierce Brown. Now this is not an accurate painting of the cover, obviously. The cover is black with this like reefy, fiery thing. Yeah, I think I read it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. This is the sequel to Red Rising, which is one of my favorite sci-fantasy trilogies. And I finished it in 3 days and I couldn't get enough. I think it even made me cry a little bit. I loved the characters. I filmed episode 2 of Craft Therapy. So this was about the time. Oh, okay. So I didn't even know that Craft Therapy almost had a year, which is the series here on my channel. And yeah, I was just so happy that you guys were loving it as much as I did. So still trying out new header ideas. I really like this one as well. A productive day, and I just used those little labels. I think they were from this huge here it is, this huge flower power sticker book from the Happy Planner. I love this thing. I use it a lot and I still have a lot. So I finished filming a video, I made new printables for patrons, uploaded a new video and worked some more on fairy journals. So yeah, I love also this. Let me show you guys. This comes from another sticker book from the Happy Planner, and this one is Crafty Stick Babe, I think, and it has all of the crafty girls and also craft accessories, and it's so fun because excuse me, I actually have a card this exact color next to me. So yeah, so very fun. Oh, okay. Some notes about about Severo, Severo and Rogue. There are two characters from this trilogy, and yeah, I was having a lot of fun with this. So I was probably reading book 3. Here we started rewatching Game of Thrones, which I just love every single time I watch it. Oh no, drilling. I hate drilling, like drilling in a wall with some power tools is my least favorite sound in the whole world. I hate it. I don't like to say that I hate something because it's such a strong feeling, but I hate the drilling the drilling sound. Yeah, so oh yeah, I didn't work today. I took a day off. And we spent the day at home. So you see, this is kind of what I still do, even if some of it has changed. But I'm just having fun with the process and with documenting even the small bits, because I think they are worth remembering too. I mean, in years to come, I am going to have fun just looking at those and reading about all the tiny little things that we did. So on this day, Monday, we got our brother Scan and Cut in this little shop, which was so fun. It was like the most cramped, like crowded space. There were boxes to the ceiling, and it was mostly like sewing machines. But yeah, we got the Scan and Cut there, and yeah, I was so excited that Darek was so excited about this because he literally took care of kind of the cutting and the technical side of it. Oh, and here I think I started using 2 pages. This is already in January. I started using 2 pages per day. So I have this postcard. Oh, I got this gorgeous postcard with my mulberry paper order. So I ordered some mulberry paper on Amazon. One of my favorite teas, white tea with citrus. Zuzia, which is our chihuahua, has been so active lately. She's definitely missing daily walks, but it's too cold. Yeah, she's so tiny, and she gets cold really quickly. So yeah, I filmed another craft therapy video. I finally cut into my stash of Daphne's Diary magazine. I've been holding them for months after my friend, my wonderful friend Sandy, in this year, not this year, last year, 2021, she was sending me the issue for every month, which was so incredibly generous and wonderful. And this day I finally cut into them. I have this little cute tag from my Daphne's Diary planner, I think. Then here is Tuesday. So what happened? Oh, this was some of the first flowers that we fussy cut with our Scan and Cut, which was awesome. Some notes about my therapy. Back then I was still going to therapy. Did some computer work. Yeah. So, oh, and then I started treating this journal. I think I have to go a little bit faster. Sorry, guys. So this is definitely going to be a long video. But I started treating this journal a little bit more like a creative journal and not just daily like memory keeping. So I just stuck this page because it's so stunning from one of the Daphne's Diary magazines, and it was just so pretty and sunny and summery on a winter's day. And I also stuck some sari silk scraps here, and this page has to be one of my absolutely favorite that I have in this journal. And I think It's because of the colors, it's because of the Daphne's Diary little tiny magazine covers, and it's also because I think this is when I started doing colored background. So I used some watercolor paints with water and just did some really like delicate background, but it makes so much difference. And I love this spread so much. So yeah, so many deliveries. 3 couriers came in today. So I ordered some vintage books from eBay, those gorgeous sari ribbons, so I just swatched them here, and pouches from Amazon. Oh yeah, these particular pouches, I really love them for stickers and fussy cut elements. I replied to a lot of messages, and baby, it's cold outside. I used some ribbons, and oh, I love those Daphne's Diary magazines. So here I am like in a full-on mode of using 2 pages per day, and I'm kind of still trying to keep up with daily journaling in this way, much more journaling. So I remember that Darek went out with his friends, I had a glass of rosé and just crafted. I think I did both of these pages. We were walking again after a few days where there was so cold and so gloomy, crafting, filming videos. And I had this sticker of a cat, but I just labeled it, that was Zuzia most of the day today. She's a dog, but still that was her. So then we have Friday. So yeah, so going strong with the daily journaling. However, I will just say that doing it this way, 2 pages and a lot of everything, and drawing and sticking and journaling, it took me a lot of time to do, and I would do a few pages per day. So I would just keep notes on my phone to remember what I did, and when I had time I would just do more pages per day. So I had a productive day. We watched The Fall on Netflix. I think it was some crime show. Yeah, a little girl with a computer sticker. So I guess I was doing a lot of like computer work. I love my job, in all caps. I do. I really love my job, my creative job. So here on this little thingy, oh, this beautiful. Was this from Sandy? Yes. So Sandy sent me a gift wrapped in this absolutely stunning tissue paper, so I still have it, but I just used a little piece here. And then she also sent me this Chihuahua sticker, which was just so perfectly describing Zuzia. Yeah, so this is from a Daphne's Diary, and I have Happy Mail here, full of treasures. Yeah. And just journaling about how grateful I am for Sandy. Then Saturday, early morning, I think we went somewhere, or I probably went home. Yeah, I probably went home for the weekend. Yeah, some family time. I was listening to Imagine Dragons in my car. Since then, I've actually switched to listening to audiobooks. But yeah, got gorgeous gifts from Mom and Asia for my name day. So in Poland we also celebrate name day, not just the birthday, and mine is in January. So I got a coupon card or a gift card to a shop called Home and You, which is beautiful, like a lot of things for your home, and just beautiful. So yeah, and I love this little ribbon. Can you guys see this little ribbon or a bow? I just stapled it here. Another early morning. and a busy weekend. Yeah, I just journaled that I had a lot of time with my mom and Asha, which who is my sister, but I also just missed Darek and missed our home. So this is from a beer. I don't drink much, but when I do, I love dark beer, and this one has been my favorite for as long as I can remember, like probably 10 years now. So yeah, so I just and here at that time I just wrote some of my favorite YouTube channels at the moment. And here are Lovelin's Life, Pocket Journal Pam, Journal with Dolly, and Emmylou Arts, and I recommend all of them. They are absolutely lovely. I still love them to this day, and I watch them a lot. Then here is the spread that I just did with an article from Daphne's Diary, Why is Walking So Good for You? And they had this beautiful illustration and all of these reasons. Then Monday I tried something different, and I am not sure I'm going to do it again, but I decided to stick my own collage paper, but like on a whole page, and use some labely beads to journal, because the background would be too busy. Not sure if I like it. It may be a little bit too busy for me, but yeah, I have some tissue paper from a Daphne's Diary delivery. The weather was the weirdest today, super dark and rainy 1 minute, and then there was a thunderstorm with snow. Yeah, I said that I really needed to rest a little bit. I woke up at 10 today, so definitely needed some rest, and I'm just grateful that I was able to do it. Tuesday, these fairies are from my fairy garden kit, but I thought with the blue colors they just looked so well here, and so I just have some printables. I believe these may be from Inky Quill. And Winter Wonderland, so I suppose a lot of snow, we had a lot of snow, and yeah, for some time, like for the first few hours, it looks beautiful, but then unfortunately we are in a big city, so it starts looking a bit grey, and yeah, not so great. Wolf moon, a full moon was on that day, and I couldn't sleep at all. Derek went to the office that day. Yeah. I replied, I have a little to-do list or a checklist. Replied to Etsy messages, to a lot of emails, sent kits to patrons, and cleaned my craft room. And this page is also one of my favorites. So I love the color combination of pink, purple, and yellow. I really love it. So this tag is from my floral tags kits. All of my kits that I mentioned you guys can get in my Etsy shop, which is linked below. But yeah, I was listening to Unlocking Us, which is a podcast by Brené Brown, and here I just wrote some quotes that stood out to me from those episodes. So like, what do we have here? Boundaries are the distance at which I can love you and me simultaneously. I think it's just perfect. Language does not only communicate what we're feeling, it shapes it. Oh, I love it. I love language. I think in my past life I must have been a linguist or something like that, because I just love language so much. Empathy is not, I love this one. Empathy is not about walking in somebody's shoes. It's about listening about their shoes and believing them. so powerful. So yeah, I do love listening to her podcast. Oh, this was so me in the cinema. This sleeping gnome. We went for the we saw the French Dispatch, and I did not like this movie at all. I almost fell asleep. This one, then I got some new stationery from Midori, some little notebooks here. Again, weird weather. Can't wait to try Midori paper. Oh, and here on this card, this one came with my order, which I think is stunning. But here with this paper clip, I have this wholehearted inventory, which is like a test that you can take on Brené Brown website, and I thought it was really interesting. What else? We went for a walk again, and yeah, just very excited about my stationery. Here we went to this page, for instance. As you can see, it's not completed. I have a lot of blank spaces. I meant to go back, and probably it was a year ago, you know, and finish it, but I just didn't, and that's okay. But we went to the city center here in Krakow called Bonarka, and in TJ, or it's TK Maxx in Poland, but it's the same as TJ Maxx. They had so many amazing sales for stationery, so I got some brush pens, so Ecoline brush pens. They were like 50% off, which was amazing. So these are the 2 packs that I got, and a Moleskine and a Leuchtturm journals, so that was super fun. Then, oh, I love this one too. I filmed the craft therapy video. I love this little tip in. So, oh, we've reached the record number of cases, 36,000. I took photos of my fairy journals. I actually have a spread that's documenting my fairy journals here somewhere. But yeah, I took photos for my Etsy listings. I love this little tip-in, which is kind of covering the anxious and tired lettering, but I still love how colorful it is. And right now, looking at this, I don't feel anxious and tired. I don't feel the feelings that I felt. I just love how it all looks. Oh no, I think my sister got the you know what for the second time, which was so stressful. A lot of snow, and so I think I was craving some like spring colors or summery colors and vibes, because yeah. So here I had a cleaning day. This was totally us on the couch watching Ozark, and here I did a currently spread, which is an amazing page to do in your journal, especially if, like me, sometimes you want to do something in your journal but you simply don't know what. You don't have anything exciting to journal about, you don't know what to do. Just do the currently page. And so I have currently reading Iron Gold by P.S. Brown. I have currently listening to Loving, so loving our daily walks, my journals, gluing things down. Watching lots of journaling videos on YouTube. I have missing, planning, dreaming, learning, feeling happy, grateful, calm, thinking about garlic baguette with hummus. Well, I still love it. Working on selling my fairy journals, and grateful for my therapy and my life, which is great. Now this is, you know, so different, but I love this spread so much with the vintage vibes. This beautiful image is from Daphne's diary, and it doesn't really have anything to do with my day, but it just looks so beautiful. So I filmed some trash to treasure with for Patreon. What else? Oh, look at this. Look at her little cute face. She is the cutest ever. I have this little tip-in, cute little tip-in with, this is the lake which is not far from where we live, where it's quite close actually, and we walk there almost every day. I ordered another notebook, I suppose. I was so cold after our walk that I decided to have a cozy afternoon with a blanket, YouTube, and a coffee sweetened with honey. It was so yummy. I did some morning yoga. Oh, we have -12 or -12 degrees Celsius that day. So this, again, one of my favorites in this journal. So I have this little journaling card and this piece as tip-ins. And I did some photos of my messy craft room, which I love to do and document. Yeah, I just wrote, embrace your beautiful mess. And I wrote actually in Polish. I don't know where this quote comes from, but it says to nie jest bałagan, to porządek, którego nie rozumiesz, which means it's like it's not a mess, it's an order that you just don't understand. So yeah, had a powerful therapy session. This was actually kind of leading up to where I was finishing my therapy. I got this beautiful book, the Better Day book. This card comes from it. This tip-in is from a Daphne's Diary magazine, and yeah, I just love how it looks. I took a selfie of myself. I had that therapy session over on Skype actually, because of, you know, all of the cases. We had to take out pizza for dinner that day, and I think I did this. I think I felt a little bit like a spilled egg on that day, but that's okay, you know. We have days like that sometimes. Oh, so here is the spread documenting my fairy journals. I love the color combination. This is from a Garden Fairies book by Cecily Mary Barker. I took some photos from our walk, and I actually drew my journals. So I don't know if I had more or four or just four, maybe just four. But yeah, this one is from Pocket Journal Pam, by the way. These were the colors of my journals, and I just journaled a little about how grateful I was. They sold almost immediately, and they were offered as one of the benefits of Patreon. Some of my collections are offered to patrons first, and these all sold over on Patreon, which I was so grateful for. Now, this I was so happy with my new digital kit, so I just took photos of the papers and printed them out, and I also just turned all of them into flip outs. I replied to comments. My sister sent us this super cute photo of Zuzia, which she must have taken when I was home, when we were all at home at my mom's. I replied to comments for 6 videos. I was so proud of myself, and I love to talk to my subscribers in the comments. Yeah, that's definitely still true. My journal sold coffee with chocolate. Oh, that was yummy. So yeah, and some of my sister's paintings she sent, or actually I think I kind of took this photo from her Instagram and printed it to have it in my journals. And then look at this. Look at this, you guys. So this was when Zuzia, when I'm crafting, she usually spends time in our living room with Darek, where he works or just does something. But on that day he was again, I think away with, like, not away, but just out with his friends. And so I was crafting here, doing my thing, and then once, you know, I turn away and I see this. I have this box full of laces, and yeah, she was just wrapped up in all of them, just trying to find a comfortable spot for her to sleep, I suppose. One of my sister's paintings. I did some journaling on that day, and again, just a whole page for a beautiful page from a Daphne's Diary magazine. So then we went to my favorite stationery shop here in Krakow. For anyone who is in Krakow, it's called just Sklep Papierniczy, which literally means like a stationery store, and it's on the corner of Karmelicka and Batorego. So if you guys are there by any chance, I highly recommend it. It's my heaven. And so I got some things, we walked some more. I have a little packet from some beautiful stickers that I got in the shop. Some papers also. Oh, I remember I went there because they have the most beautiful wrapping papers. This one is with gold foil, and so I wanted to get some papers for my journals. Then you can do this. Yeah, so I wrote, the days are getting longer, sunny days are coming. It's difficult to go through this dark winter, but I can do it. So I think I was getting a little bit sick of, like, winter in Poland is, or at least where I am, is very often gloomy and dark and not much sun at all. So it's hard to go by to get by sometimes. So I set up my bullet journal. We took another walk, just a lot of walking, and yeah. It was January 21st, so that was my mom's birthday, and Daphne's Diary had this beautiful poem about my mom. It's not about my mom, but it was about a mom, and it just matched my relationship with my mom so much. So you guys can maybe pause the video and read it. I'm not going to read it because I'm going to start crying. But yeah, so that was a little spread for my mom's birthday. Then here, nature is feeding my soul, and definitely it is. Again, more walking. Like, it was what kept me going, our daily walks, even if the weather was not great. I just really love walking, and we are very lucky to live near such a beautiful place full of nature. Some of my best or favorite books of 2021, The House in a Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. I recommend to everyone, whether you like fantasy or not. It was just the most wholesome book that really got me through my quarantine when I had the you-know-what and Darek, and we are sick and quarantined for a month. That was what got me through it. And The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson. This is book 3 in the Mistborn trilogy, Golden Sun, that I already mentioned. And here you can see how the cover really looks. To Be Taught If Fortunate by Becky Chambers. An incredible, hard-hitting, beautiful science fiction novella. Highly recommend. The City of Brass, beautiful fantasy trilogy, and Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. To Brando Sando here. Now this, as you can see, is totally not completed, which is fine, but I guess I did a lot of reading. I was using, maybe I started using Scribd back then. No, I don't think. I think I've been using it for longer. But Scribd, if you guys don't know, is this app with audiobooks. So you subscribe and you get access to a lot of their audiobooks. I guess I was journaling. So yeah, then we have some more February days. I had a headache on these days. We watched Encanto. Oh, so here you can see I journaled about Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday, all on like this 2-page spread, which was fun with like catching up. I have some printables. Who are these from? I think they might be either Pocket Journal Pam or Loveland's Life, from their patrons. Then yeah, oh, I started reading The Mask of Mirrors, one of my favorite books of this year. So yeah, so that was that, and this was one of the last spreads that I made back then, so I love this. This was just a black and white illustration from Daphne's diary, and I used some markers to just color it in with those colors, and I love how dreamy it looks. I also drew some stars on her blankie and her hair, so I suppose I was just reading the whole day. And here I have some little flip outs. Oh, I've constructed covers. Oh yeah, I was working on another junk journal collection, Vintage Rose, and I constructed the covers, and I want to do some layering with lace, doilies and maybe buttons. And so yeah, that's what I did. So an empty spread here. Here we are in May, and here's when I stopped using it as a daily journal. And now I either have a few days or a specific event here, or just something that inspired me, or sometimes I will do a spread for one day, and I think this is how I am going to continue with this journal. So here we got back from our trip in Malta, so I wrote Home Sweet Home, and I have this beautiful door to kind of signify our coming home. A little photo of us. I have a coffee with a friend here in Krakow, in a beautiful location, and you know, spring has sprung. By the time we got back from Malta, everything was just so green and colorful. I also started my new journal, so I always have a writing journal on the go, and this was a new notebook that I started. Here I really love how simple this spread is, and the both of them. So this here is an image in the background from Daphne's diary. I had some Anne of Green Gables stickers from my Polish shop, which I absolutely love. Some of those stickers that I got in the sklep papierniczy that we've seen lately walking. Oh, we went on a trip with Zuzia, and I think with our friends too, and it was just so beautiful. Then here is a spread all about our journey to eating healthy, and I am proud to say that we are eating quite healthy, you guys. Like, really, we are making the effort. We got the Kosori air fryer from Amazon, and we've been loving ever since, I think it was in May or maybe June, but we've been loving air fried veggies so much, and potatoes and bell pepper and zucchini, all of that yummy goodness. So yeah, I'm very happy that we are kind of keeping up with it, because like I said, here it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. We didn't try to go on a diet and change our habits drastically, but we kind of try to make some little changes, incorporate healthier foods, but ones that we absolutely love. And yeah, it's been working so well. Now this one you guys have seen most recently. So yeah, we did a video on Monday actually, so you can check this one out, and this one was also a video, so I will just show you guys the pages, because you can watch the video on YouTube, and here I actually started to make my Christmas journals, and kind of I am currently working on 6 Christmas journals, so this is like a sneak peek of the colors. But yeah, I'm going to be documenting all of the materials that I use and techniques and all that. And yeah, and basically that's it. So I just wanted to very quickly talk about this daily journaling thing. So I have wanted to do daily journaling for such a long time. I think it's amazing. I love the idea of documenting every day, and documenting even like the tiniest bits and tiniest things in your life. But this, what I was doing, it wasn't sustainable for me, because like I said, those spreads, they took me so much time. It was just too much. So right now I am trying something new, and I will be sharing a video over on Patreon, I think maybe on Saturday, all about the way that I am going to attempt daily journaling. So yeah, you can check it out in my description box, but I will also definitely be doing some videos for YouTube if it works out. But for now, this journal is going to be just random memories, and like I said, maybe a few days like here, maybe a certain event, maybe just random things like documenting my Christmas journals. But yeah, I'm very excited about continuing. I still have a lot of pages to go, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was so long and so chatty. I hope it wasn't too long for you guys. I'm definitely losing my voice. I forgot to even drink my tea even once, but I love this little journal, and I hope you enjoyed the flip through. I hope maybe it inspired you. I know that for me, watching journal flip throughs is one of my absolute favorite things on YouTube. So hope you guys liked it, and I hope you will like some more creative journaling videos, because I would definitely love to film those for you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, spending your time with me, and have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your week, and I will speak to you guys very soon in the next video. Bye!